Ryan Anderson. Here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we've got Allie LaForce. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Pass to Smart. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, he's so much fun to watch. Smart hit that corner three. And his teammates and coaches are all about it.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Jamison. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. The Magic need to put one up here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. It's a three-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And it's the Magic with the ball. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. And Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
The drive by Harden. Siakam outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo feels out the defense and scores it himself.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jacks up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Now Siakam. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Nowitzki, that one's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's impressive how Harden makes room inside. He finds a way to navigate the shots.
Left side, Alexander Walker. Smart outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And he lobs it up top. Siakam, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Now here's Siakam. Inside. And Harden with the slam.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Thompson attacking. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's the time to hang. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Collier. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Nowitzki. Releases. The rebound by Edey.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Here's Nowitzki. Drains the triple. Nowitzki's got 6.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Denver. They're up by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you, BA.
Yeah, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edey. Adebayo grabs the board. Denver leading by 3. While we have a small sample size of Isaiah Collier, he has shown impressive flashes so far.
Yeah, B.A., I really like how confident he is. When he's out on the floor, he carries himself like he belongs here. A confident mentality can go a long way for a young player.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Nowitzki. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Number 27.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Harden to the paint. Siakam. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. He takes it in. Nowitzki. That one's good. Nowitzki's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
The drive by Harden. Misses the floater. The Nuggets lead by 5. For 3. Nowitzki. That one's good. Nowitzki's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Back to Harden. No good with a layup. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Outside Harden. Thompson pulls it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To the middle. Here's Jamison. Harden from outside. Rizachet with some nice D.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:05 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The shot's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Edey with a block.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Magic trail by 15. And here's Hield. To the inside. Here's Okogie. Pass to Wade. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Thompson. That one goes in. Thompson's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
He gets it in there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And it's blocked by Edey.
Well, offensively, you have to be aware of Edey. That man is 7'4".
Dirk Nowitzki. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Shot from the inbound. Again, Denver scores.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Denver looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, most people don't know that Bam isn't Adebayo's real first name.
Now, B.A., it's actually Edwards. When he was young, he was watching cartoons and flipped the coffee table over. After that, his mother started calling him Bam Bam, and it stuck.
Denver leading by 17. Kicks it out to Smart. Three-pointer. Denver moving it around. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Harden. Takes it inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's got 8.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
Pass to Adebayo. Jamison grabs the board. Magic trail by 17. Outside Harden. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo usually has the advantage over other bigs when it's time to run. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside Adebayo. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he converts the layup. DiVincenzo's gotten his second bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Good on the bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Harden misses. Denver leading by 17. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Knocks down the long J.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Here's Harden. The quick look, no good that time.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Brian, back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. 2 on the clock. Shots good by Collier.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Pass to Nowitzki. Now here's Brown. Thompson outside. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Denver.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here he goes. Fires from 14. To the right side. Here's Nowitzki. No good, off the front rim. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to Wade. 11 seconds left in the third.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Second team down.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Here's Okogie. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Denver Nuggets, ending the period up by a staggering
30.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Nuggets lead by 23. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Nowitzki. Edey with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wade. And he throws it down with one hand.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Just 4 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Edey.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Back to Thompson. Here's Nowitzki. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Nowitzki's got 24.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Magic making a change here. The Nuggets lead by 21. Alexander Walker with it. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 8 here in this quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Siakam outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Nowitzki. Jamison grabs the board. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Orlando. The three. The three ball is down.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Fires the three. Ooh, it misses.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And that basket is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 32 points.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nuggets.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Oh, the stuff! They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Harden with the rebound. Here's Orlando. It's a 14-point game. Ball stolen. Alexander Walker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up from deep three-point land. No good. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-3 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the three misses. And it's the Magic with the ball. With the drive. Williams looking around. So no problem for Denver as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great...
Laser. I hang in the trenches with